Red Death had long devastated the country. No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal. The redness of the horror of blood. There were sharp pains and sudden dizziness, and then profuse bleeding at the pores. The scarlet stains upon the body, and especially upon the face of the victim, were the pest bands which shut him out from the aid and sympathy of his fellow men. The whole seizure, progress, and termination of the disease were the incidents of half an hour. But the Prince Prospero was happy and dauntless and sagacious. When his dominions were half depopulated, he summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends from among the knights and dames of his court, and with these retired to the deep seclusion of his castellated abbey. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. This wall had gates of iron. The courtiers, having entered, brought furnaces and massy hammers and welded the bolts. They resolved to leave means neither of ingress nor egress to the sudden impulses of despair or of frenzy from within. The abbey was amply provisioned. With such precautions, the courtiers might bid defiance to contagion. The external world could take care of itself. In the meantime, it was folly to grieve or to think. The prince had provided all the appliances of pleasure. There were buffoons, there were improvisatori, there were ballet dancers, there were musicians, there was beauty, there was wine. All these and security were within. Without was the Red Death. It was toward the close of the 5th or 6th month of his seclusion, and while the pestilence raged most furiously abroad, that the Prince Prospero entertained his 1,000 friends at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. It was a voluptuous scene, this masquerade. But first let me tell you of the rooms in which it was held. There were 7. In the middle of each, a tall and narrow Gothic window looked out upon the closed corridor, which pursued the windings of the suite. These windows were of stained glass, whose color varied in accordance with the prevailing hue of the decorations of the chamber into which it opened. That at the eastern extremity was hung, for example, in blue, and vividly blue were its windows. The second chamber was purple in its ornaments and tapestries, and here the panes were purple. The third was green throughout, and so were the casements. The fourth was furnished and lighted with orange, the 5th with white, the 6th with violet. The 7th apartment was closely shrouded in black velvet tapestries that hung all over the ceiling and down the walls, falling in heavy folds upon a carpet of the same material and hue. But in this chamber only, the color of the windows failed to correspond with the decorations. The panes here were scarlet, a deep blood color. In the corridors that followed the suite, there stood, opposite to each window, a heavy tripod bearing a brazier of fire. This projected its rays through the tinted glass and so glaringly illumined the room. And thus were produced a multitude of gaudy and fantastic appearances. But in the western or black chamber, the effect of the firelight that streamed upon the dark hangings through the blood-tinted panes was ghastly in the extreme. and produced so wild a look upon the countenances of those who entered that there were few of the company bold enough to set foot within its precincts at all. It was in this apartment also that there stood against the western wall a gigantic clock of ebony. Its pendulum swung to and fro with a dull, heavy, monotonous clang. And when the minute hand made the circuit of the face, the hour was to be stricken. There came from the brazen lungs of the clock a sound which was clear and loud and deep and exceedingly musical, but of so peculiar a note and emphasis that at each lapse of an hour, the musicians of the orchestra were constrained to pause in their performance to hearken to the sound. And thus the waltzers perforce ceased their evolutions, and there was a brief disconcert of the whole company. And while the chimes of the clock yet rang, it was observed that the giddiest grew pale, and the more aged and sedate passed their hands over their brows as if in confused reverie or meditation. But when the echoes had fully ceased, a light laughter at once pervaded the assembly. The musicians looked at each other and smiled, as if at their own nervousness and folly, and made whispering vows each to the other that the next chiming of the clock would produce in them no similar emotion. And then, after the lapse of 60 minutes, there came yet another chiming of the clock, and there were the same disconcert and tremulousness and meditation as before. But in spite of these things, it was a magnificent revel. The tastes of the Duke were peculiar. He had a fine eye for color and effects. He disregarded the decor of mere fashion. His plans were bold and fiery, and his conception glowed with barbaric luster. There are some who would have thought him mad. His followers felt that he was not. It was necessary to hear and see and touch him to be sure that he was not. He had directed in great part the embellishments of the 7 chambers upon occasion of this great fete, and it was his guiding taste which had given character to the masqueraders. He's sure they were grotesque. There was much glare and glitter and piquancy and phantasm. There were arabesque figures with unsuited limbs and appointments. There were delirious fancies such as the madman fashions. There was much of the beautiful, much of the wanton, much of the bizarre, something of the terrible, and not a little of that which might have excited disgust. To and fro in the 7 chambers there stalked a multitude of dreams, and these, the dreams, right in and about, taking hue from the rooms, and causing the wild music of the orchestra to seem as the echo of their steps. Until at length there commenced the sounding of midnight upon the clock, and then the music ceased as I have told, and the evolutions of the waltzers were quieted, and there was an uneasy cessation of all things as before. But now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the clock, and thus it happened, perhaps, that more of thought crept with more of time into the meditations of the thoughtful among those who reveled. And thus too it happened, perhaps, that before the last echoes of the last chime had utterly sunk into silence, that there were many individuals in the crowd who had found leisure to become aware of the presence of a masked figure. The rumor of the new presence having spread itself whisperingly around, there arose at length from the whole company a buzz or murmur expressive of disapprobation and surprise, then finally of terror, of horror, and of disgust. In an assembly of phantasms such as I have painted, it may well be supposed that no ordinary appearance could have created such sensation. In truth, the masquerade license of the night was nearly unlimited. But the figure in question had out-Heroded Herod and gone beyond the bounds of even the prince's indefinite decorum. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless, which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made. The whole company, indeed, seemed now deeply to feel that in the costume and bearing of the stranger, neither wit nor propriety existed. The figure was tall and gaunt, and shrouded from head to foot in the habiliments of the grave. The mask, which concealed the visage, was made so nearly to resemble the countenance of a stiffened corpse that the closest scrutiny must have had difficulty in detecting the cheat. And yet all of this might have been endured, if not approved by the mad revelers around. But the mummer had gone so far as to assume the type of the Red Death. His vesture was dabbled in blood, and his broad brow with all the features of his face was besprinkled with a scarlet horror. When the eyes of Prince Prospero fell upon this spectral image, which with a slow and solemn movement, as if more fully to sustain its role, stalked to and fro among the waltzers, he was seen to be convulsed with a strong shudder, either of terror or distaste, whereupon his brow reddened with rage. "Who dares," he demanded harshly of his courtiers who stood near him, "who dares insult us with this blasphemous mockery? Seize him and unmask him, that we may know whom we have to hang at sunrise from the battlements." Within the eastern or blue chamber, in which stood the Prince Prospero as he uttered these words, they rang throughout the 7 rooms loudly and clearly. For the prince was a bold and robust man, and the music had become hushed at the waving of his hand. At first, as he spoke, there was a slight rushing movement of pale courtiers in the direction of the intruder, who, at the moment, was also near at hand, and now, with deliberate and stately step, made closer approach to the speaker. But from a certain nameless awe with which the mad assumptions of the mummer had inspired the whole party, there were found none who put forth hand to seize him, so that, unimpeded, he passed within a yard of the prince's person. And while the vast assembly, as if with one impulse, shrank from the centers of the rooms to the walls, he made his way uninterruptedly, but with the same solemn and measured step, through the blue chamber to the purple, through the purple to the green, through the green to the orange, through this again to the white, and even thence to the violet. Every decided movement had been made to arrest him. It was then, however, that the Prince Prospero, maddening with rage and the shame of his own momentary cowardice, rushed hurriedly through the 6 chambers, while none followed him on account of a deadly terror that had seized upon all. He bore aloft a drawn dagger, and had approached in rapid impetuosity to within 3 or 4 feet of the retreating figure, when the latter, having attained the extremity of the velvet apartment, turned suddenly and confronted his pursuer. There was a sharp cry, and the dagger dropped gleaming upon the sable carpet, upon which, instantly afterwards, fell prostrate in death the Prince Prospero. Then, summoning the wild courage of despair, a throng of the revelers at once threw themselves into the black apartment, and seizing the mummer, whose tall figure stood erect and motionless within the shadow of the ebony clock, gasped in unutterable horror at finding the grave cerements, and the corpse-like mask which they held with so violent a rudeness, untenanted by any tangible form. Now was acknowledged the presence of the Red Death. He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers in the blood-bedewed halls of their revel, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. The light of the ebony clock went out with the last of the gay, and the flames of the tripods expired, and darkness and decay and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all.
Hello everyone. How's everybody doing? Ooh, not DOS. Ooh. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Let's see. The delay wasn't too bad before. I see my internet already dipped a couple of times, but hopefully everything will be fine. Here's to everyone in the chat. I decided to really handicap myself today. So I'm wearing no sunglasses, I'm indoors, and I'm also wearing contacts, which I don't like doing, and I can't see too well in them. They're really annoying me. So, and it's also really hot wearing this sweater inside. So we'll see how long I can keep this this up. I'm your host, the dude. You know, I'm the dude, or his dudeness, duder, or El Duderino, if you're not into the whole brevity thing. Welcome to Das Nostalgia Halloween Spooktacular, the socially distant Halloween stream. What you have just heard is William S. Burroughs reading Edgar Allan Poe's The Mask of the Red Death. It's actually a piece of this game here, The Dark Eye, which is a Windows game from 1995. A Macromedia Director game that is near and dear to my heart, that I love a lot. I actually originally sort of wanted to play it, but I don't know. It's an adventure game. I'm very familiar with it, and it's a Windows game. So I don't know how entertaining it would be for people to see me play a game that I don't know, is like super familiar to me. So I figure we'd play some games I could potentially be bad at, or just haven't played much of. But before we begin, I'd like to ask people in chat, all of you, what are some of your favorite sort of spooky DOS games? Let me know, because I'm sort of interested. There's actually not that many horror-themed DOS games. You'd think there'd be more. At least there's only like a handful that I know of. Not a handful, but just like a few dozen. And in the grander scheme of things, really not that bad. I mean, not that great. So as a fan of horror, I'm always interested to see what people are like, what people like, because a lot of those games are also not particularly great. Like Dark Seed, cool aesthetic, but like I don't like the game. It's like impossible to play. Many games were. But yeah, I have no mouth. Yeah, I have no mouth is also interesting. I don't know, something about its aesthetic really throws me off. Dungeons of the Kremlin. Yeah, I guess it could be a horror game. In a sense. Nitemare 3D. I actually never played much of Nitemare 3D, so that's going on the list maybe tonight. I also have a couple of versions of Nitemare 3D. I have like the original with the hand-painted sprites, and the later version with the 3D rendered sprites. Elvira. Which Elvira? The platformer or the horror soft RPG? Bloodnet. Bloodnet is really interesting. First, it just looks wacky, right? And then it's really hard to figure out what to do. But it's a cool one. I haven't played. I actually haven't even, like I was thinking earlier, what does horror games to play, and Bloodnet didn't even cross my mind, which is really weird. But yeah, interesting. What else? What else? Give me some more. Shivers is a Windows game. Dreamweb. Yeah, Dreamweb is cool. I'm sort of I mean, maybe one day I'll do like a review of it. Like I was like, yeah, Dreamweb would have been a good choice, but I don't play adventure games while streaming it. For some reason, I just zone out and like I forget to talk. Adventure games like require your attention. Dangerous Dave. Yes, I prefer Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion. That's the spooky one. Well, I guess 3 and 4, the other Gamer's Edge ones, are also sort of spooky, but Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion to me is the best one. And I would have played it today. It's like my tradition to play it every spooky season. But I think early on I played it like on, I mean, years ago when I streamed like once every couple of years. I played it on like every stream. Space Whisk Historian, happy Halloween, and thank you for your generous donation. Here's to you. Monster Bash. Monster Bash is one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what it is about it. I don't like it, but really cool exploding jibbed monsters. Really gory. It's like a kid's game, but like with a lot of gore, which is cool. It's cool in my book. Here's a question: did anybody ever play a Nightmare on Elm Street game, the one that Westwood developed? Ecstatica. Ecstatica is very much a horror game. I am indeed the dude. Just dropped in to see what what condition my condition was in. Das rule. So who played the Nightmare on Elm Street game? Who even knows that it exists? Alone in the Dark, yes. I only like the first game. The other games are not good. Great art though. I do love the intro for the second game. Maybe we should just like maybe we should just play the intro to the second Alone in the Dark game, which is a wonderful intro. Yeah, so there is a DOS Nightmare on Elm Street game from Westwood, from that era of Westwood when they sort of did the BattleTech games, like before their like gorgeous VGA art, and it's actually based on my favorite and I think the best entry in the entire series, um, Dream Warriors. It's based on the third movie, and it's sort of like an action adventure kind of game. Really awkward to play. I never really sort of I've played it, but I never really put much time into it. So I'm thinking maybe we should try. And while I'm not so drunk, I might fail at it terribly, and then we'll move on to something else. Phantasmagoria, more like Phantasmaboria. Am I right? No, sorry. there's not that many DOS games I like despise, but Phantasmagoria is one of them. First one. I am a Phantasmagoria 2 apologist. And it would be easier to play Phantasmagoria. I didn't want to play anything famous either. I didn't want to be like, oh, let's play Harvester or Phantasmagoria or I don't know, the seventh guest or the 11th hour. I really didn't want to. Yes, every time somebody brings up the VR game, I think of Phantasmagoria. You're not the only one. I see it all over Twitter. Which I have not played that VR game. I don't even know what it's about. So I'm figuring, let's check out Nitemare, a Nightmare on Elm Street, which in reality is based on Dream Warriors. Nope. I got 2 versions. Version 2.0 it is. Waxworks. Horror Zombies from the Crypt. Hell, a cyberpunk thriller count? I guess, because I would count Ripper as well. Yeah, definitely. So, let's check this out. I'm gonna run version 2.0. I guess that's from the year 1989. What kind of computer I'm running this on? This is an emulator. This is DOSBox. So let's check this out. Pretty sure this is one of those. It's from the 80s, so never hurts to set the cycles low. No mouse. Do I need a mouse? No. Let's try it. Monarch and Westwood. Yeah, that's before Westwood. Virgin. Virgin published all Westwood's games. Night Hunter. That's an interesting one. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Trademark. There's a nice animated Freddy. Not a lot of people have played this. Not a lot of people have played the early Westwood games in general. Joe is mine now. Better hurry before you don't have any friends left. Okay, so it follows the movie. Here we go. We have our character select screen. Kincaid. You know, everybody remembers Dream Warriors, right? We're the Dream Warriors. So Kincaid, Kristen, ability power kick. I don't think that was her ability in the movie. Will is a dungeon master. Ability lightning, okay. Nancy, ability time freeze. Whoa. Really? Whoa. And Taryn. I'm gonna get Taryn because in her dreams she's beautiful and bad. Don't critique my singing or I'll sing more. Springwood USA, press any key. Alright, so yep, so there's like multiple game levels and stuff. First we have to find Freddy's house. Let's find Freddy's house while he's chasing us, I believe. Whoop. There he is. He's giant. Why is he so huge? Nope. Oh. Where are you? Time passes. Freddy is much easier to outrun in this game than in the movies. By the way, my costume is a full costume. Pajamas too. I actually went to work like that today. I'm back when I started. Crap. No. This is already not off to a good start. Really? Crap. Maguminton. Thank you very much for your donation. Oh, here's to you. While Freddy is chasing after me. Thank you very much again. Keep playing DOS games. Oh my god, where's ah? Yes, I am indeed Betty White. Oh, come on now. Can I go between the houses? I know his house is like looks weird. I made it that far back in the day. Oof, 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 oof. Come on. So I keep going. Yeah, it's the same. Is there anything here? This is again where I started. Pretty sure it was that way. Like my memory is kicking in slightly. No, it's not that way. Of course I'm wrong. This is where the map opens up. I think you gotta go down here. No. Okay, is this the edge of a map or am I just missing something? Pretty sure I've already lost this game. This game is timed. You just keep running around just in circles. There's nothing wrong with wearing pajamas, Curtis. Was I here before? Yes, I was here before. What am I doing? Oof. This is a nightmare. Remember that music video? With the Freddy rapping with the Fat Boys? What a nightmare. This is also from the era where DOS games didn't have much sound. Or just had screeching PC speaker sound. So I guess I should be grateful in some way. Come on, really? Like, I feel like I tracked through the entire map. Well, there are some elms on Elm Street. But it looks like, yeah, this is a dead end, right? Yes. Yes, it is a dead end. Oh, come on. At least I got a knife. Oh yeah, I'm Taryn. Keep forgetting, of course. She's got 2 knives. She's got 2 knives and she loves drugs. I'm running in circles now. Amanda! You have done well in fighting Freddy's house. I have done well in fighting Freddy's house? Where was it? You must seek out your friends, for only with their help do you stand a chance against Freddy. Once you have found them, seek me out. I cannot help you directly, but I can give you the ability to use your dream powers. Use them wisely. They may mean a difference between life and death. Okay. Press spacebar. So I found Freddy's house. Did I like not see it before? You can tunnel here. What does that mean? Press any key. Okay. Now I'm Taryn. I have a knife. Okay. I can throw knives. I have a baseball bat. I can switch between them. Cool, 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 cool. So this is like Gauntlet. I have coins. Yeah, I'm gonna save the okay. Remember that those scenes in the movie where kids were running around a house collecting collecting gold coins? So you can tell on here probably means that you can break through the walls, right? Or just can Kincaid do that? It's coffee. How do I open the... think I have the sound disabled, but to be honest with you, I don't know which key turns on the sound. It's PC speaker sound. Holy water, knife, okay, picking up some stuff. Gold coins taken. The house with blinking windows. I didn't even notice. I was just talking. Some walls have switches on them. Like what? Like this. Okay, you hear rumbling in the distance. Okay. At least there's a tutorial. Just something opened. Okay, not too bad so far. Time passes. Can't. Is there a DOS horror game that I like non-ironically? I mean, I non-ironically like the original Alone in the Dark, like a lot. A lot. And also, I not unironically like Phantasmagoria too. Oh man. Okay. Like, I really do. Like, I think Phantasmagoria 2, well, not the best game, maybe, but, like, it's like a good story, good everything. Your hands are full. Oh. So what does coffee do? This house is huge. I don't even know why I'm collecting coins. I'm guessing I need to collect them. It's cool that they can just run through the furniture there. Like, boom, 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 boom. Oh no, it's multi-level. Oh, and I can't take the ammo. So should I eat the coffee? Fuck. Ammunition. Whoa. Okay. Sweet Home should have been ported to DOS. Maybe. Should I go down or should I keep exploring? Looks like there's like tons of coins here. My cycles are only at 3,000. Those skeletons feel like they're really fast. All right, let's go downstairs. See what happens. You just go down the ladder? Yeah, I guess. Why not? No, cool. And there's like live ammunition. Oh, batteries. Oh, those are wheelchairs! Wheelchairs! Haunted wheelchairs! Possessed wheelchairs over there. Remember those scenes in the movie? When there was a giant maze inside the house with the... Well, I can't say anything. There was a haunted wheelchair that was running down the hallway. And it wasn't particularly frightening. Wait, is this it? Or do I have to like punch through a wall somewhere? Silent Hill was inspired by the... Happy Halloween, Luis. Oh, fuck. Not COVID, I swear. So, what is the purpose of this floor? Is this it? Wait, there's an axe in there and something else. Can I open it? I do like how you're just allowed to go through furniture and stuff. There's some cafe au lait for you. Oh, here's a... Sorry, you hand the... Wait, clock... Oh, I broke the switch? I broke the switch? Yeah, I wonder how to turn on the sound now. There's a magnet. Just pick up a magnet. What does the magnet do? Now this is getting complicated. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh no. What? You blew it, kid. Don't play again. Do I want to play again? Let me know. Or we'll move on to something else. Honestly, this is about how far I was always able to get. I don't know what it is about this game. I guess really have to put in the time. Something like this. I don't even know how long the delay is now. Probably long. If anything, I'm streaming from the 90s. So I guess you kids are your lives, and their abilities... I don't know what the abilities do. Taryn has a knife. I guess Kincaid has like a super punch. Yeah, let's do something with music on it. Where's that Nitemare 3Z? In a sense, it's a classic. Is there no freaking sound here either? I'm top of son. What happened? Wait, something's not right. Technical difficulties, guys. Okay. Let's see. I got... Okay. Sound does work. Okay. Alright. So what the hell happened? Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's see this. How long can I survive? Love me some first-person shooters that literally start you off with, like, no weapon. This is the original version with, like, badly painted sprites. So the thing about Nitemare 3D that I always hated is you have to look for secret passages to progress in the game. Games sound louder than me. How about now? More? More? What about now? Sounds like this is the thing. Oh yeah, and I'm out of ammo now. Yeah, this is not a fine thing about this game. Basically, and now, yeah, so now I'm just gonna get screwed. Oh, come on. However, now I need to adjust movies. However, it's interesting that the Hugo games went first-person shooter route. How many other adventure games with an FPS offshoot can you think of? Right? Not that many. I'm just wasting ammo. Okay. Yep. Secret tunnels. Ooh. Oh yeah, and I'm out of ammo again. Nah, I wouldn't say Wolfenstein 3D counts as being spun off by an adventure game. Oh, come on, you just sidestepped the freaking shot. Yeah, I'm about to bite it. Come on. That collision detection is like... Ah! Come on. Like, how small is his hitbox? Fine. And it's like, how many paintings of your own house do you have? So I just went around in a circle. Last half of Darkness. I considered playing some today. Mummy only takes one shot. Frankenstein's monster takes two. A lot of televisions, lots of lamps. Just a giant house with no, of course, a secret freaking tunnel. What does the eye do? I don't even know. I do like how you run by default, and then holding shift is slowing you down. So I came here for like no reason whatsoever. Those hitboxes on those enemies are really small. Can I even finish the first level of this game? Now I feel like I'm back. I am backtracking, right? Wait, no. Look at that sprite work. I almost feel like... Curtis! Thank you very much. Here's to you. Will I play Monster Bash? I'm about as good at Monster Bash as I am at this game, to be honest. But I might. I don't know. Depending on how drunk I get. Come on. Where's that bat? I heard a bat. There is a Beetlejuice game for DOS. We can try that later. I remember being able to play through a bunch of levels, just kind of like the same levels with the same thing. Of course, there's a secret here. But now I'm like determined to at least try to like finish one level of this allegedly kid-friendly first-person shooter. Now I actually got 100 ammo. What do the eyes do? And what does the other eye do? And again, I'm at a dead end. What? What is happening in this game? Why is everything so giant? Is this the beginning of the game? I'm so lost. This is the first level. Ah, climb up. Yes, thank you. And there's a key, and I absolutely cannot go through. Is there a dumbwaiter? Yeah, there's a dumbwaiter. So will the dumbwaiter be in the same proximity? Wait, I thought... What? And also red key. Like I know where a red door was. I haven't encountered a single locked door yet. What is this noise? Is it the... Crap. No, that's me going back. Did I... Yeah, this is such a weird... This is a weird game. Okay, now I'm just backtracking, but am I backtracking to a red door? Guards left 6, panels left 6, unfound key cards none. So there's no more keys. No more keys. So there is a door somewhere. The hitboxes on those enemies are tiny. So I've been all over this place already. Give me a red door. Red door has to be where the red wallpaper is, right? Yes. It was right next to it. Okay. Let's climb up. So I'm gonna come up by those. Wait. Yep. I was gonna say I was gonna come up right by the enemies. And okay. Alright, not too bad. Oh, I like this music a lot more. Let's try it. Do all of these open? My bet is all of them open. Yep. Yeah, that's much better. Not very Halloweeny, but I'll take it. Surprising. I was just gonna say surprising lack of. Those bats remind me of the ones in Dungeons of the Kremlin. You know what I mean? There's a safe combination. So now I gotta get this combination for the safe. 3, I guess, is a combination for the safe. What is that? I don't know what that is. Can I press F1? Okay. Map walls. Map enemies. Whoa. Status report tab. Page 1 of 29. Oh boy. David Schultz, music. Good job. Okay, so there's a story. Yes, Penelope. Okay, pistol. Collect the magic ice to power the auto map. Okay, so map is F9. Crystal's enemy display. Okay, so those two power up those two different maps. Tell you where the secret walls are. Okay. So let's see. F9. Okay, so those are the power-ups. And F10 will show you the enemies. Well, that's fine. Okay, so now it's gonna be. I'm gonna be playing it like back in the old days where the door is 2 doors and a dumbwaiter. Okay, fine. Wait, did I just go back? Oh, it's a skeleton! So on the map, it shows the hidden walls with blue. Too spooky for you? What enemy was this? Ooh. After I die, I'll show off the other version. Whoa. I didn't expect to die that quickly. Okay, well, I'm gonna show off the more action, characters, and puzzles await you in episodes 2 and 3 of Nitemare 3D. Let's say 2 more episodes. David Gray. Hey, there's an address. $33, $29 plus $4 shipping and handling. Please specify 5.25 or 3.5 high density disc. Low density not supported. But yeah, how do you update this game? I'll show you. Actually, is there a demo? Yeah, let's just watch the demo. Yeah, you re-render all the sprites. Well, not all the sprites apparently. Some of the sprites. Wow, is that how you're supposed to play this game? Gee whiz. Wow. It's like almost a speed run. So some of the sprites are changed, but not all of the sprites. But I do appreciate certain things like um, how some of those like Wolfenstein 3D like flat games decided to sort of incorporate additional elements apart from shooting to sort of differentiate themselves from Wolfenstein 3D. Okay, well, I guess I've shown enough. Actually, I haven't shown nothing. Most of the sprites in this demo were not re-rendered. You see a guy, the Frankenstein's monster is also re-rendered. Alright, so what are we moving on to next? You know what? It's not too Halloween-y, I guess, but so the more famous Dangerous Dave games are the ones by id Software, right? The original by John Romero, and then the second Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion, which is like based on the Commander Keen engine, but it's designed by Tom Hall for the Gamer's Edge disc magazine. But after the id team left, they left the technology behind for new people that Softdisk hired to run Gamer's Edge, to make more games on, and they made 2 more Dangerous Dave games. I don't play them often because they're not as interesting to me, but why don't we check them out? They're also kind of spoopy, and they put back the violence that Softdisk made id Software cut out. Like, remember when in Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion, when you get killed, there's like a 5-frame window animation that plays for each of the enemies, like your deaths. Like either a zombie punches you, or you get a knife in the eye, or like a dog dives at you and stuff. Apparently there were additional frames for each one of those animations, but they made them cut them out. So they reinstate those extra violent cutscenes in those games. So I'm also going to need a refill, which I have prepared. So don't fret. I don't have to go far, just about 6 feet that way. So let's start the game. Hey, oh boy, Dave, not off to a good start. Risky Rescue. BRB. Guess who's back? Alright. Did I ever remap the controls? Okay, control. And yeah, in this game you also have not infinite ammo. Now. Is that all the sound effects? Sound blaster effects, ad-lib effects. Let's see what ad-lib effects like. Yeah, that's cooler than the sound blaster effects because you can actually hear some of the effects. Really? Hey. I have a Disney sound source right next to me. So they just didn't it's those digitized sounds, but they don't have anything. I guess let's go with ad-lib for now. At least there is sounds for like most of the action. Yeah. And since your ammo is now finite, oh crap. You gotta collect it. And just like as with previous Dave games, it's one kill. But down the way it tracks is kind of weird. You also have to do like what's this? I don't know. Looking fish hooks. Everything is like weird. Like when you play Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion, everything kind of made sense, at least as far as like what you could stand on and that sort of stuff. Here it's a bit more obscure. Like, okay, at least I lived, and the physics are a lot more floaty. But like, where am I supposed to go? Is this a ledge I can stand on? I guess. But what's below there? Do I know? No, I don't. Doesn't sound like a good decision to jump down there. I'm betting there's some kind of a super powerful enemy there. And I'm fucked. And I really like. It sucks that they got rid of that mechanic that I liked a lot. That your ammo was unlimited, but you only had. It's 6 here, but was a bite full in the Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion. It was 8 shells that you could load. The Dave could load. Oh no. Yeah, Dave 2 is like the pinnacle to me. In fact, I sort of like. I think it's a bit of an underrated game. A lot of Russians know it because it was highly pirated. So I got the key, which I bet opens the gate over here, but like, I'm so afraid to... Is this Elvis? Yes, it is the Elvis. Okay. Okay. Not too bad so far. Alright. Alright. Unlocked and enter. Alright. Could be worse. Keep out. How do we save? Save F4. F4. Stream. Okay. Hey, I already got a bonus. Why? Why can't I shoot that? Like, that should have worked. Oh, Dave. Why are we picking up Confederate flags? Evening, Namcos. Yes, let's overwrite it. Okay, so my guess is I shouldn't touch the toxic sludge. And the metal. Oh, the swig is beginning to annoy me. I'm still so surprised that I'm playing with sunglasses on. Okay, can't do that. Let's see if I can jump on one of those UFOs. No, that's too far out, dude. This. There's nothing there. Crap. Meanwhile, don't hesitate to tell me about your funk. Okay, well, let's play it again, Sam. About your favorite spooky DOS games. So is that life gonna be there? Is that life just like limitless, like the one in the first level of Dangerous Dave 2, where you can just keep picking it up? No. Oh, well, I got a bonus here. Oh no, there it is. I'm afraid. Lobsters, motors, what are those bonuses? Yeah, definitely Commander Keen Engine. So is Dave 2. Rabies minigame in the 3D body adventure. Can't say that I recall it. What are those things? Why? The design decisions in this are just, some of them are just baffling to me. Yeah, I don't actually like Halloween Harry, which is Alien Carnage originally. Oh no, Halloween Harry originally. Yeah, they're like Halloween Harry. It's not a. So I guess if I just drop down, it's gonna. Where's the gate? What do I need to open? Can I? Crap. Ooh. Ah! Well, that happened. But let's see what's the. Oh, come on now. So what's... I'm gonna guess some kind of a... Probably a werewolf, right? Oh no, just a gate. Okay, so... So I need to get... I need to get a key. I need a key. Gumbo. Get a life. Funny. Hilarious. So somewhere there's a key. My guess is that away. All those UFOs just make like a circle. Why there's 3 of them? Oh no. What? And it's funny how you see, like, even though not all of those like Gamer's Edge id Software games are good, you can sort of see the difference in design between its games and like the later Gamer's Edge games by this team, where like you can tell who the better designers are. It's really interesting to sort of observe that change, especially by the 4th Dave game. Like the 4th Dave game, the one that's like inside an insane asylum. Yeah. The key in the top right corner. Okay. Aleo, thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to get to the top right corner, apparently. So nothing too exciting is going on, but there was like a medium. What's the costume? I'm the dude. If you have not seen 1998 Coen Brothers movie, The Big Lebowski, I sincerely suggest you do so. Why is there like multiple UFOs doing the same thing? Crap. Yeah, I'm just jumping. There's like 3 of them doing the same thing. Why am I even bothering? Where was this one? And like, how am I supposed to reach that one? Yeah, okay. Oh, I looks like he had the animation of like tumbling down. Don't think I've seen that before or cared. Alright, well, let's try it again. This is one of those levels which give you so many points you can just like die without saving and still come out on top just because. Just keep adding bonus points. And some motors, there's some lobster. Do I even need the lobster? And also, how are those? No, I guess they're not triggered by screen transitions because keep jumping on the same freaking thing. Oh, okay, here we go. But where's the third one? Ah, who said top right before? Oh, you can actually fall from a. Who said top right? Where are you? I want names. It was top left. Oh crap. Ah, come on. Really? I'm still at 6 lives. This is crazy. Well, granted, it's only what, like level 3? Okay, well, at least I know where to go now. But also, I guess I'm gonna pick that life up just in case. Too sober for this. Cheers, everyone. Down the hatch. Now, every time I drink, as the dude, I think of that terrible Stella Artois commercial. Which I don't drink beer, but if I did, I would have specifically because of that commercial never drank Stella Artois in my life. Alright, I was hoping this would be more Halloweeny, but it's okay. At least, listen, here's me playing video games. I've been playing DOS games my whole life. I should be good at DOS games, right? Nope, wrong. I guess I'm not afraid to admit I'm terrible at games. Which is like partly is the reason for this whole for this whole streaming business. I decided that like partially the reasoning was Like, I don't particularly feel comfortable failing at video games in front of people, and I was like, you know what, it doesn't hurt to get out of your own comfort zone every once, okay, in a while. Like, partially, I guess it's my own therapy in a way. Like facing my own fears. What's the, oh my god. Oh yeah, fuck. Oh, I just remembered there's full damage. Any of those things are random, right? Oh no. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Speaking of failing in video games. Alright, so what other horror DOS games does everyone like? Tell me your stories. I love listening to them. Or reading them, I guess. Oh man. Like those moving things are definitely triggered by the screen edges, which is not cool. That's not how any moving platform should be triggered. Alone in the Dark series, yeah, that's been brought up before, and of course, yes. And like I said, I only really care for the first game. The other games have beautiful art and not much else. In fact, usually pretty annoying design. That's what I'm gonna upload when the YouTube finally uploads it. It's oh, Veil of Darkness is extremely underrated, right? Like that's an amazingly cool game. Am I going to play Castlevania? Das Castlevania, you mean? Probably not. I mean, maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's try that next, right? After I like use up all my terrible lives. Interesting. So what's the missing? What are the missing ingredients? Oh yeah. So now it's like this. See, that's what it meant to be. Just three of them doing a circle, but before they were triggered all at the same time, which is fun. Why did I just do that? The correct memory. Okay, makes sense. Those are random. They're random. Of course they're random. Why wouldn't they be? Possibly. Okay. Okay, so unlocked now. Bam. Bam. Okay. It's probably going to be another one, right? Just to fuck with me. Of course. Let's reload. Is there going to be a third one just to fuck with me? Of course. Because why wouldn't there be? Because if I wanted to fuck with somebody, I would do the same thing. Okay. Let's overwrite this. Most of these games I'm playing have no music, which is a bit Six pack. How did that work? And another life. But I guess I'm supposed to go downstairs. Right? Lobster. Alright, what do we say we're going to try next? Screw this, right? That's not too Halloweeny, but you get the idea. It's how to take a pretty cool game and make a boring game out of it. Guessing this is Castlevania. Hercules. No, thank you. Adlib. Alright, let's see how this goes. That's not a bad rendition, honestly. The controls are amazing. And yeah, enters. So it's arrows, right? Space to attack and enter to jump. Tile-based scrolling, always cool. But at least that works. Ah. By the way, anybody who's watching any horror movies later tonight? These people who celebrate Halloween are still in the time zone. Still haven't decided. What exactly I'm going to watch. Thinking about Day of the Dead. Yes. I did play the recent version of Castlevania. It's actually one of the first things I got as soon as I got my... I used one of those SD card interfaces for my Spectrum. I have a Spectrum Plus 2A. I tried it out. Really cool. Seriously? Doesn't ring a bell. I guess right now I'm jumping. You can't see it, but I'm playing on a numpad, and I'm jumping with my pinky, just so I can avoid moving my fingers. I mean, let's face it. This could have been worse. Oh, all right. Well, let's see if I'll make it past this. What do I think of PCM? It's fine. I use PCM to run a Windows 95 emulator. Pretty cool. You know, when you need an actual machine emulator that works based on ROMs and everything, as opposed to, you know, DOSBox. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but, you know, they all have their own application. Shadowgate was fun. I mean, I guess. I really don't particularly care for any of those ICOM games. With the exception of maybe Deja Vu. Because they're all just terribly unfair. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it's up and space. Oh no. Yeah, undoubtedly Uninvited Islet is very Halloweeny. But I'm not playing either. Especially not the DOS versions. They're kind of inferior to, you know, everything else. Alright, well. At least I made it this far. I mean, yeah, this is not the greatest port ever, but, you know, let's face it, it's functional. And functional meant a lot back in those days. Considering, you know, this is in all likeliness, or not in all likeliness. This is a port made like without, you know, the only reference they had is them playing the actual game over and over. Like there's no way, you know, there was any source code or anything open to them. They just played the game and then they just went on to, you know, do their own implementation. Actually, I considered playing Realms of the Content before. I can still do it. Realms of Content is an interesting game. In fact, I probably have, I'm pretty sure I have the US version installed. And the US version is generally the one you want. Honestly, you're right. This is not that. Especially considering the quality of, well, especially considering the quality of some of the other NES to DOS ports of the time. This is quite ahead of some of the other ones. Yeah, the ad-lib renditions of the music aren't, I mean, they're not great. Could have easily done much better, but... give it sort of charm. In a sense. Fuck. Okay, well, I finally got to the part where that I'm gonna die on, I guess. crap. It would be better if you could just jump with different buttons. Oh, I messed up this one. No, I didn't. Oh no! Oh no! I mean, there are many reasons, I'm sure. First of all, it's an EGA. Secondly, I think it's targeting really low specs against the tile scrolling. And then, of course, there's also, I'm sure, just the sheer talent and skill involved. Many games including Monkey Island on the White Devil. Oh, nice. Oh, crap, I lost? Okay, well, let's do end. What did I say we're gonna play? Realms of Hunting? Yeah, I guess why not? Let's see some Realms of Haunting. See how long it will take my still mechanical. I have flash storage in every vintage machine that I have. I have a flash storage on my freaking ZX Spectrum, but ZX Spectrum, sorry, pardon. No flash storage on my modern machine. Still use mechanical drives. What is this? I need this. Oh, it does work. Interplay logo didn't play for a second. Also, wait a second. Is tomorrow daylight savings? Who's from America here? Goodness reflects light and evil bears a seed of darkness, blah 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 blah. There are mirrors. Let me know if the volume is too low. Oh, also I'm tired of this wig. I'm starting to gradually lose my dudeness. And I think the US and the UK intros are slightly different, but I never watched them back to back to see what the actual differences are. It's not like Normality where like the differences are so like obvious and in your face. Daylight savings time, but we're losing an hour, right? Which means I have to go to bed early. Gosh, this intro. subtitles on by default?
My father died 6 months ago.
They are.
Since he and my mother divorced, we'd had our problems. I hadn't seen him as often as I'd meant to. You know how it is. You think you've got all the time in the world to sort things out. There's always something else to be doing. You'll call him next week. Then the letter from the lawyers, and suddenly it's all too late. Nothing you can do. All the words you wanted to say, silenced. Forever. My father was the pastor at a
I actually have this game in a box.
He was well liked. Had time for everyone. Except his son.
It's a nice looking box.
I can't explain it, but lately I've begun to dream about a house. Incredibly vivid dreams.
This is such a weird game.
I had other dreams at that time too. Just as real, but not unpleasant. Quite the opposite. I was certain that I'd never met her, but that she really existed. Somewhere. Then the priest came to see me. He was the kind of person my father always disliked and mistrusted. I nearly shut the door in his face. But something stopped me. He said his name was Elias Camber. Apparently, he and Dad met at a conference a couple of years ago and kept in touch, off and on, by letter. He told me the letters had become very agitated over the last few months. Father had discovered something about a strange
These
house on
cutscenes
the
are
outskirts
just
of the
so
village.
weird in this game. Like the editing and
terrible.
the framing choices are.
And there were no more letters.
Well, I guess they're
Just a parcel
interesting,
before Dad died, with a covering note asking Camber to
but
make
all
sure
of them
I got
are
it.
just so weird.
Almost all
This is
of
an
what
interesting
Camber told
game
me
all
was a
around.
lie.
Full of very
There's
interesting
no priest
choices.
of that name in Cornwall. I checked. I ignored the whole thing for a while. Didn't want to think about it, I suppose. But the dreams have been getting worse. So 2 days ago, I opened the parcel. Fragments of some carved objects. Some of the pieces are missing. I've looked in every reference book I can think of. I'm none the wiser for what they might be. I do know they're powerful.
Oh, the cabinet didn't say anything.
So here I am, at the house Camber spoke of. The house
Just
of my nightmares.
quiet money exchange.
I feel I've been brought here by something. I don't know what it is. Or what it wants.
I don't know if I have this game set in 640 by 480 because it's then it squishes the cutscenes a little bit. So once the game starts, we'll check out what the settings are. Because yeah, if you play it at high resolution, it's better to play it in 640 by 400. But the cutscenes are always in like sort of the letterbox widescreen. And because of the lenses and distortion and everything, it's always very hard for me to tell if it's squished or not. Who played this game? If you played this game, let me know in chat. like, who thought that lens was a good choice for the shot? I mean, honestly. FMV is not the issue here, and this is not an FMV game. So the game begins, but before, let's do the settings. Everything's on, cool. Yeah, here we go. So this is the American version, so it actually has the input and movement keys. I'm going to do arcade level, normal, adventure level. So this has two different adventure levels. In the original version, they're defaultively set to easy. This is hard. So it's a combination first-person shooter and adventure game. But on the easy level, the items that you have get applied automatically. On the hard level, you actually have to equip your adventure items and use them like in adventure games. X-Files is a game which I also have, not boxed, but I have the little jewel case with all the discs. Has, well, really boring opening, then a sort of cool thing, and then it just peters out at the end. I think Pushing Up Roses put up a review of that just today on her YouTube channel. But I guess we're gonna go with easy on adventure. I don't know how much I'm gonna play of this because I just realized that that I have to wake up early tomorrow. And yeah, nice high res stuff. You can examine stuff.
Those eyes almost look real.
I always love this. I love this sort of engines. You can look up and down, like in Duke Nukem 3D. It does that. It does that whole weird rendering. You know, rendering everything's a straight surface. So when you look at the extreme angles, it's that it gets super distorted.
Old suit of armor. All the pieces are wired together. Where's the lock on this damn thing? Don't budge.
That's us. I like how the default action for the mirrors to its
Smashed.
Jedi Knight was Windows.
Elias Camber, if I'm not mistaken. He's holding a mask. Cult-style robes.
I like how much details in this. Anybody play Normality? This is the same engine, just improved.
God, what a stench.
And like, look, it has 3D, full 3D object. Look at that. Cool pictures.
There's a label on this. Colt
Colt.
trademark.
Pick it up. Pick up the gun. Oh yeah. Control will just play Doom style.
Light switch.
You can turn off the lights. Pretty cool. Now, inventory is a bit of a pain because there's like multiple levels. So there's your inventory items, your weapons, and yeah. Ah, crap. I even forget how to read them. You. And these are your hands where you equip stuff. Wait, how do we read? Okay, oops, what did I say? What is this? Okay, so the scrapbook. And yeah, this is how you have to read.
There's something sticking out of the pages.
Something sticking out of the pages. No, I guess this was.
There's something sticking out of the pages. Typed.
I think it's like "will live, will live." Yep. If you believe in the soul, if you believe in the spirit, and if you have a God, pray for them.
Typed.
Typed. So we can't open the
This symbol's glowing. Don't budge.
the things with pentagrams.
Open.
Just yet,
Good.
but it's okay. There's a rat.
Rat. No head.
I do like this engine quite a lot. So here's a puzzle. Shows you 2 lit candles. We don't have the item just yet,
Painting of a sarcophagus.
but that's okay.
Locked. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Old suit of armor. All the pieces are wired together.
And the performance, as you can tell, is pretty good.
Locked.
So we have 2 unlit candles.
Where's the lock on this damn thing? Budge.
And a picture of 2 lit candles. Needless to say, I think it's fairly obvious what is wanted. We need to light those candles. I have no idea where the matches are, but we'll find them.
Doesn't appear to be working. Good job I've got the lantern.
I do like that lighting effect quite a lot. The VO is in the acting and is interesting. They got some TV actors.
Locked.
Oh, yeah, it's automatic. So you light it, and then there's a trap. But that's okay, because the trap takes like forever and a half. Easy. And now we're picking up, and it's a key. So whatever that locked door was. Wait, where is it? We can now unlock it. And because it's mid-90s, watch a cutscene. I do recommend this game somewhat. It's just such an interesting game. Like, a lot of resources was spent, and like, if you like those 2.5D like first-person shooter games, like the environments that they created, this actually has a really cool use of that sort of technology. The environments are very detailed. There's a lot of art, really cool stuff. Nothing is particularly realized well, but there is a lot and a lot of content. It's a long game. And if you're a fan of full motion video, this is not the worst. It's just really weird. Like, you can tell, it's weird stylistically. The acting choices are weird. The camera angles are weird. The editing is weird. Everything's weird about it. Like, everything's just a little bit off. But I can't say that any of it is particularly bad, especially considering all the full motion video in 90s games. Like this just lasts forever. Look at it. He sees his father. That's the reaction.
Adam, oh, it is such a joy to see you again.
Like, what are those action choices?
I wish with all
And
my heart
in a
that I
sense,
could
maybe
send
they're
you
not acting
away.
choices. Maybe they're more
Adam,
directing
please don't
choices.
turn away from me. I need your help.
But like, if you saw your dead
You must
father's
free me.
ghost,
I am dead.
is
Yes.
this how you'd be reacting?
My body lies beneath the gravestone.
And if you were your father's
But
ghost
my
appearing to your
soul
son,
is
is this
trapped.
how you'd be acting?
Tormented by the darkness that inhabits this place. You are my only hope. This
I don't know if I've
is
mentioned
my
this
prison
before, but this is a British
and my
game,
jailer, binding me against my will to suffer the
which I think
tortures
should
of
be
the
fairly
damned.
obvious anytime somebody speaks.
The damned is what they are. I cannot help you beyond this message. It is not just a matter of my soul's destiny. Stakes are far greater than you can possibly imagine.
And also, a lot of
Dad,
cutscenes
please.
are
I don't understand.
long.
You must try, my boy. Find Alf.
Alf.
He is a kindred spirit and will be as a
Alf.
brother to you. Once
You're
a
96
proud
years
knight,
old, you don't know what Alf is?
too is held. They returned. Adam, for the love of God, remember these words. Remember my
Well,
warnings.
yeah, I mean, Sega City
You are
full
the
motion
last
video is
hope.
not the greatest, but also considering the technology they were working with, Sega City actually had quite a lot of really cool capabilities. It just never got used. Well, here we go. Somebody else is here. Those editing choices are just something. And it's a cool story with a lot of lore too. In fact, maybe even too much lore. Like the story just like when you like it actually keeps like twisting and turning and going and going and going the further you progress in the game. It's quite something. All right.
Candle.
So first of all, let's turn the light on.
Claymore. Scimitar. Mint condition.
So this shows you.
Statuette. Covered in gold leaf.
So you have to pick up those
Statuette. Covered in gold leaf.
Little snake statuettes. And I like the MIDI music too. The Colt, the cards. So as we're playing on easy, like C on the bottom right, it shows you which item you equip. Yes, that is a pretty good summary of the first chapter, if I say so myself. I try not to use
What's that book he's reading?
the shield.
Dragon.
We actually can use
This
the
is scorched
shields.
quite badly. Coal scuttle. Just an ordinary coal scuttle. Doesn't appear to be working. Doesn't appear to be working. Doesn't appear to be
So I
working.
need 2 more. Okay, well,
No address or postage. Sent it too. Very nice. No address or
oh yeah, alright. The RJ letters. Oh,
no
crap.
address or postage. Sent it too.
It's a letter
Very
from the
nice.
mysterious RJ.
No address or postage. Sent it too.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I'm not gonna pay too much attention to them right
There's something
now.
written on this. There's something.
Oh, that will come in handy later.
Hand's not working. But it still, hand's not work. Still doesn't make any damn sense. Still doesn't make any damn sense.
Let's see.
What the hell?
And our first enemy. Oh. And enemies in this game cannot walk through doors in sectors, so. But they love to spawn enemies right behind you.
Doesn't appear to be working.
And you can aim with the mouse and shoot, or if you press control, you just shoot directly straight. Doom style.
Oh my god.
Yeah, always have to look in those things for
Jesus.
extra
The
ammo.
hell?
Crap. And yeah, those pentagrams I think keep spawning monsters.
Some strange symbol by the looks of it. Jesus. What the hell?
Yep. So.
Some strange symbol by the looks of it.
You also get different types of weapons, like magic weapons. But as you can see, the environments are large and interestingly designed.
Sarcophagus. Cold to touch.
Lots of animated stuff, lots of like details and everything. Cool animated effects. For like 2.5D stuff. This is really cool stuff. Like, look at that.
Knight, or some soldier. Definitely Norman period, though. Won't budge. Locked.
Locked. Oh.
Hey, what have we got here? The metal in these chains is untarnished.
So why am I here? It's like a torture chamber. Wait.
It's got some sort of liquid in it. Any ideas?
Pick it up. Pick it up, bro. Shall we drink the liquid?
It's got some sort of liquid in it.
Yeah, that's not how it's done. I always forget how to use the items. Oh, here we go. So it was a healing potion.
The metal in these chains is untarnished.
Metal on the chains is untarnished. Soundtrack is a bit creepy.
This is weird.
Oh yeah.
What on earth is this all about?
And look at this environment. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I will also send wild beasts among you. And this is clearly a throne, so let's sit on it. Those editing choices are amazing. Alright. So now Adam has the marks. Alright.
Depiction of a knight. No name. Depiction of a knight. No name.
Now, where did we come from? I feel like this is where we came from, right? Nope. I do like the little jibs. And no marvel for and no marvel for Satan himself of trip.
What's that spiel? What's all this about?
Transformed into an angel of light. There one it is no great thing if his the hell is this supposed to be? Ministers? Also be transformed as ministers of righteousness? Woof. Okay. Hey, we're back. Wait, why did I just do that?
Won't budge.
Won't
Locked.
budge. I do like this. Did I explore everything there? Something tells me I didn't. Wasn't there yet. There's this. Oh, it's this. Whoops. Almost got squished. Too bad there isn't a map. So I open this. And I open
Lever.
this.
Still works.
Still works. Aha.
I'm not sure I like any of this anymore.
Oh yeah, I think I might need to press both of those to stop the spawning. No ammo, okay. I think your range is actually, I don't know why I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Something's not right. I'm supposed to be able to stop those spawnings. Yeah, they can't go here. This is a different sector. What are those masks for? No, I don't want to wear them. Use father. I can use father. Let's use father on my hand. I cannot use your father. Did you get that? Can I use father on notes? So those are magical items, right? I cannot use mask. Cartridges and shields, but I don't have any. This is pretty simple. Just gotta watch out for all those movements. So I press those two. Maybe I'm not supposed to do anything about it. Maybe I'm just supposed to oops. Run around.
Some strange symbol by the looks of it.
Does this close the door? Yes. So we were here. We've been here. Where haven't we been? guess we haven't been here. Ooh. Let's see. My guess is we're gonna find some ammo. I was like, can't be this, all those crates are empty. Also, can I jump? Haha, yes. Classic Duke Nukem controls. I know people complain about controls in this game a lot, but honestly, apart from like a few weird quirks, they're mostly like standard, like 90s shooter controls of that time. So let's flip the switch. Oh, they can just hit me from there? Gosh. Wow, I hope it's on video. I feel like I jumped. What game is that? This is Realms of the Haunting. Oh yeah, I never changed the freaking things on top, right? Does it say we'll still begin shortly, like for all this time? It's been hours. Oh well. That's on me, obviously. Who else would it be on? I even forgot that I put that label there. Okay, we're back in the room. Okay, so I just walked in a circle, I guess. That's a dead end. Hear that? There's heartbeat behind that door. Ooh! Can I walk through it? Why did I do that? Just look down. It's pretty cool, but I got disoriented for a second. No, this is not pre-streaming. I've been streaming for a while. I guess let me change it now that I remembered. This is my shame for all to see. And I just clicked the wrong button. Okay. Right. Okay. That's a cool one. So, let's see what I have not explored here. So, I still need to find two of those snake statuettes. There's something behind here. Yes, there is.
This isn't gonna move in a hurry.
True.
Won't budge. Locked.
So I guess I do not have a
Won't
key.
budge. Locked.
And here, yeah. Okay, so it's a drop. It's a drop inside this dungeon. You're just gonna keep banging on it. That's how it turns on. So I believe now that we have the marks, we can go through the door that are marked green. Wait, it was just flat. Yeah, that's just the texture, right? Oh no, that's not. Oh no, it's two flat things layered on top of each other. Okay, that's kind of clever, I guess. So they look from this side. You can see it looks like that maybe an illusion of depth. That's cute. Also, I'm gonna die very soon. Shit! I don't even have a shotgun. What? Ooh. Thomas, thank you for subscribing and scaring the crap out of me. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I've been there. I'm simultaneously too drunk and too sober for this game. So I don't have the statuettes. And there is no getting out this way. So I have to go around in a circle, right? Is that what happened? No, this is the wrong way, right? Yes. Yes, it is. This goes back.
Some strange symbol by the looks of it.
Yeah, so... Oh yeah, this is still the infinite enemy spawning. Oh, okay. So my guess is I have to press this. Ah, and I died. Wow. Yeah, and I didn't even save. Well, that was Realms of the Haunting. It is an actual fun game, believe it or not. You just have to play it when you're in the mood, and you do have to, you know, it's a long game, so you have to sort of dedicate yourself to it. Like I said, why didn't I notice that switch there earlier? But oh well, it's cool. It's a cool game. A cool British game. So, seeing how we're gonna, yeah, I actually have work tomorrow morning, but seeing how we also, where I live, we're gonna lose an hour of sleep due to daylight savings. I should probably finish this up, and what I think I'm gonna do. Oops. What am I doing? What I think I'm gonna do is play. You lose an hour in the spring. Oh yeah, we move. Spring forward, fall back, right? So we gain an hour. Ah, somebody told me we lose an hour recently. That was me. I'm gonna blame somebody else, but I'm gonna play the zombie WAD for Doom 2, which is based off Dawn of the Dead. It's an old-fashioned standard Doom WAD but dehacked. I want to see if there's a date somewhere. Like, this is fairly old, actually. Well, the file dates are from 97, so 9. So yeah. Do I have it installed? Okay. Silent alarm active. Station. This is very much Dawn of the Dead inspired, and yeah, now I don't remember. Music is very Dawn of the Dead inspired too. Needless to say.
No, wait. Yeah, I got it.
Zombies with guns.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Robs, thank you very much. As soon as I finish off the zombie, I have a drink to you. Rob ass. Thank you very much.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I guess he's supposed to be Peter, Ken Faree's character. This is a pretty good rendition of the Goblin music. John Carmack needs to stop working on rockets. He doesn't work on rockets or mobile games. He does work on mobile games. He works for Oculus. Currently.
That's fine.
Oh, am I back to this now? I didn't ask for it. Okay, yeah, I've been here. I've been here.
No, wait.
No way. I don't think I've been here.
No, wait.
Or, no, I haven't here. This is back to the studio. kills. The people it kills get up and kill. I love it.
No, wait.
Need a crowbar. There's a key there.
Yeah, I got it.
I do like that this is one of those rare, like, movie-inspired mods that does not use any sound samples from those movies, and needless to say, they work. Jumped a little bit there.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Torch. Don't remember any zombies carrying people's heads and doing that, but okay. Some artistic license.
Why me? No, that's fine. That's fine.
I feel like I've been here before. Are there zombies with guns? Why? Why? Why are there zombies with guns? Me no likey. Oh. Come on. Gotta be at least a level of this.
No, wait.
Yeah, I'm back to like the beginning.
No, wait.
And I still haven't gotten any keys. Come on, come on, come on. Doing this. Absolutely unnecessary. Oh no. Crap! Come on. This is the studio. Where's the map? Okay, there's a door there. Seriously, didn't open the door. Whoa! Let's zombies.
That's fine. No, wait. No,
Seriously?
no, wait.
I mean, no way.
That's fine.
I never changed the game description again. I keep forgetting that I actually have that. Wait, what's this?
No, no, wait.
Oh. Oh, look at that. This is an actual graphic from Dawn of the Dead. And from that moment. The people it kills get up and kill. Alright. And also there was there
No, that's
this
fine.
ladder there.
No, wait. No, wait.
Don't know why that's there. But okay. crowbar. Okay, so with crowbar I can open that one thing on that that. So the original Dawn of the Dead theatrical cut, right tonight. Excellent. That was an excellent choice.
No, wait, no,
How do I
wait.
go down?
No, wait. No, wait.
Yo, seriously. How do I
No,
go
wait. No,
down? Where was that button?
no, wait.
Do I have to? Yeah, I also I've seen as
wait,
someone
no,
who's seen
wait.
Dawn of the Dead 1.5 million times. I also agree. Great movie. I probably would have ordered that new restoration by Arrow. No, not Arrow Video. Who is that? Second Sight? Now I got the card, so I can go into the main corridor, which is not here. Where is it?
No, wait. What was I gonna say? This new restoration, yes, I already own quite a few copies of Dawn of the Dead. Oh yeah. No, it's expensive from everywhere. No, wait.
Even if you buy it. Even if you buy the, you know, they don't have the rights to distribute in the States, so you have to order it from the UK. And let's face it, Dawn of the Dead is not exactly the most good-looking movie, right? We can just admit that easily. And I have the previous. I have the Italian set, the
That's fine.
Nicholas
That's
Wine
fine,
and
that's fine.
Refn Argento set that
That's fine.
has the
That's
transfers
That's fine.
that are HD, but made from the same transfers that were used in the 2004 edition.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I have that
No,
one.
wait. That's fine.
Already, so maybe one day. They also said that they're gonna release. The second side said they're gonna release the not so limited edition, the one without the soundtrack and the book, I believe. So it's gonna cost a little bit less money. It's not gonna be like $90 or whatever it is now. What is this image? The house.
That's fine.
I put the jacket on. Yes, I also have the Anchor Bay box set. Yeah, I have the Anchor Bay set and the Italian Blu-ray set.
No, wait.
I do have the soundtracks from.
What the hell are you doing? Eat shit. Hey. Yeah, me too. I'm tempted, but honestly, my question is how many how how often am I actually gonna watch the 4K Dawn of the Dead? I mean, let's face it, the movie looks like, I'm not saying it looks bad, but like it looks like shit. Like in the sense, the way it was lit, the way it was shot. Some shots are straight up just out of focus. Well, I think I showed off this mod enough and I never changed the description. I'm not that passionate about. I'll probably die without the gas mask. Well, yeah, I mean, it's quite. Well, that's the reason why it looks like that, because I mean, it's like under $1 million to make a movie like that for under $1 million is next to amazing. Wait, oh, it's a teleport, it's a loop. Okay, yeah, okay, now I see. But yeah, because of that, because like it's like lit with fluorescence and just flat lights, it just looks bad. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it looks like a news report often. So, yeah, they did great with what they had, but
no way.
not knocking it. It's like knocking Evil Dead for bad prosthetics.
No
I mean, like,
way.
It's fine. It's actually quite creative because of the limitations that were in place. Same thing with it just feels like I need to see a side-by-side comparisons or something, because I don't particularly see how how much you could benefit from a new restoration. But again, maybe I'm wrong. I have been wrong before, so can't rule it out.
No way.
Run around a rugby suit. That's pretty funny. Do I just have to get to the roof? So this is meant to be the apartment building, right? Where the one of the National Guard dudes turns out to be like ultra racist. I just realized that's what it's supposed to be.
That's fine.
Alright, yeah, I think this is it. Well, dear friends, thank you very much for joining me on this socially distant Halloween. I hope you all had fun. Keep playing DOS games. And hopefully you had a good Halloween. More exciting than mine. Mine was dressing up in the dude outfit and going to work. And then coming home and doing this. So I probably shouldn't be chugging this fast. This is bourbon and Pepsi, by the way, so I might regret this in a few minutes. But it's been fun. I wish I didn't have to go to work early tomorrow, but sadly, I do. I hope you've seen something new, or something old, or something entertaining. Maybe you'll get to try Realms of the Haunting. Realms of the Haunting is available on GOG in a ready to go easy package. Woo! Wow, I can't believe how long I've been wearing those indoors. Ah, the light. Ah, my face. Gosh. Uh, and hopefully we'll see each other again very soon. I'm putting I can't say finishing touches, but I'm actually some, this is an announcement for people who set out to the end. Over the years, there's been a few videos that I wanted to make, the DOS Nostalgia channel videos that I wanted to make that I did not have the resources for. They needed different sort of parts, and as with everything, is buying vintage stuff or just buying stuff for those takes money. So over the years, I would buy one thing here, and I would have extra money saved up, and I would buy another thing over here just for the future, sort of. And lately, for a couple of those videos, I actually bought I bought everything. So those videos are finally coming. So there's a couple of videos that I wanted to make for years that are eventually they will be finished. Hopefully rather sooner than later, because I'm expecting quite a bigger load at work for the holiday season. So we'll probably be working more hours, and will be more physically exhausting, as well as it's going to be winter, so it's just going to be harder to wake up and stay awake generally. So we'll see. But that's everybody. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I've enjoyed your company, and I hope you enjoyed mine. Keep playing DOS games, and I know this year is probably not the greatest for everyone, but hopefully better times ahead. Thank you again. Should I just chug this? I don't know if I should chug this. Well, I'm going to attempt to. And the dude abides. I'll see you all soon. Take care.